What is up? Remember, everybody, we were raising money for the Movember Foundation today, but we still have the motorcycle giveaway. We still have crew status. We still got all those other things. So if you'd like to do that, please do so. No super chats today, so don't do that. But we're going to be talking about why you guys don't buy gear, get gear, wear it. You know, what's stopping you from taking a class? And I'm going to try to answer some of those questions. So we're going to be starting off in the office, and then we're going to move on to watch some unexpected moto moments from Bad Drivers for Motorcycles 2020. Awesome. I got some more stuff planned. I'll be taking out the giveaway bike for some practice sessions, record them, and show you how to do them on a sport bike, because I've been doing it on a naked bike, which is my FTR, and then I've also been doing them on cruisers. So this is the first sport bike that I can actually do this with, so might as well do it and show you how to do it on a nice little 300cc bike. I want to give a shout out to, real quick, Craig Crosby for the $5 donation at the beginning of the stream, and then now Heavy Harris with the $3. Thank you so much for the donations. We're way above our goal. Now everything after this is gravy. I'm super excited to see how far we go, and then hopefully Movember's like, hey, let's keep doing that. Crew's awesome. Here's some stuff for the crew. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So everybody, real quick, meet me out in the garage. Let's get going. So the reason why I wanted to bring you out to the garage real quick is that we are going to be doing this. Okay, so we're giving away this bike. I just want you guys to remember that we have the Honda CBR 300R with ABS as the giveaway bike. We're going to be jumping into the Movember stuff pretty soon. We're also going to be jumping into calling out other motorcyclists. I don't like doing it, but anyways, I'll explain more about that later. But yes, we are giving this thing out. I'm going to be taking it out this weekend and doing some parking lot practice to show you how to do it on a sport bike. It's just as easy, if not easier, to do it on a sport bike than it is a cruiser. But I know some of you guys are wanting to see me do some things on different bikes outside of just the FTR and the Honda Rebel. So I'll be taking this thing out and showing you guys how to do tight turn from a stop, figure eights, U-turns, and some helpful tips just for sport bike riders that typically doesn't happen with cruiser riders. With that said, though, let's go ahead and head into my office. Everyone, go ahead and rookies, go ahead and grab everybody, head them into my office, and we're going to be talking about, what is stopping you from getting gear, what is stopping you from taking a class, and there's some solutions for that, because at the end of the day, I want you to take a class. I want you to get gear, okay? You're already here. You're already here in this class. This is free. I get it. It's online. But I kind of want to get an idea. It's not yeah, we'll talk about it there. So, guys, make sure you click that link to go ahead and get into this bike, or get into this. But what am I talking, Matt? What is this? What is this? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Freaking script is terrible. All right. Alrighty. We're here in my office. I am giant. It looks like I have no legs. But everybody else come here, take a seat. Let's go ahead and get talking real quick. So I'm going to be standing up for part of this. I'm really short. My legs are like, terrible. JLo1225 donated $20. Oh, baby. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm quitting caffeine. This is my first day with no caffeine, so if I feel a little sluggish or sound sluggish, that is why. I'm going to try to power through it and get myself off that. My blood pressure is not the greatest right now. It's still good. It's pretty hypertensive, though, so I want to kind of cut out some stuff, do a little bit better drop some weight. Just like Nick Vetter right here, I lost over 40 pounds and now my jacket's too loose. Do I need a new one? Probably. 40 pounds is quite a bit. You're probably gonna need a new jacket. Let me go ahead and turn on the fan in here. Can one of the, you know what? I'll just do it. Stay right here. Stay right here. All right, we're back. All right, sorry, the fan. It's a little warm in here. How come nobody turned the AC on? Rookies, what's up? Get on the ball. Anonymous with a $10 donation. Awesome, man. Woo! Holy crap, baby. Between this garage and this YouTube, or this office, it looks like I need to get to the YouTube gate. Yeah, man, Justin, get in it, man. Get in it. Yeah, woo. Yeah, I'm low caffeine, but we're going to get this going. So the title of the video is a little, on the nose. It's like, calling out motorcyclists, like that's not the goal. The goal here is to kind of figure out what is stopping you from getting gear. What is stopping you from taking a class? What is stopping you from even getting into motorcycling? And I want this to be a learning moment for myself. So this is why I'm bringing it up. The title is to grab people in here, and I want to get your honest opinion. If my title pisses you off, that's fine. Tell me why. I want to know, so maybe I can solve that problem for you, or at least put something in there. Hey, veteran crew status, baby. J-Lo. Ooh! Welcome, baby. Welcome. I want to get an actual idea of what and why, and then see if I can find solutions out there, because I'm not just here trying to create content, guys. I'm not here just trying to create videos or have these free classes for you guys. I'm here to learn and hear about your problems so that I can go ahead and spend my time researching and finding solutions for you guys so that you can just live on with your day. I know you guys have other stuff out there. You have jobs. You have, like right here, I see that you have family from Richard. Newborn. Congrats, by the way. Oh, no, couldn't do no coffee with the newborn. Okay. Oh, you just had. Yeah, see, like, congrats. Boom. Got it. I'm low caffeine. Anyways, I want to find this because this is my job, guys. This is my job. I want to know what your problems are so I can hopefully find solutions. Okay, so Richard Mitchell, I couldn't do no coffee with the newborn we just had. He had to be ambulance to the... Oh, no, and coffee is the only thing that... Oh, no! Hopefully everything's okay, man. Woo! Hopefully everything's okay. Justin Sicking, your wife is stopping you from getting into motorcycling. Well, what's her concern? Like, think about that. Like, what's her concern? When I think about my wife getting into something like motorcycling, Nikki was riding bikes. My biggest concern was her safety, because I don't want to lose my wife to a hobby, stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that's the same concept, the same thing. We all joke about the wives not letting us do stuff, but you know what? It's mainly out of love. CRG Motors with a $20 donation. Thank you so much. It's all going to the Movember Foundation. That's awesome. That's awesome. If you guys have already donated or you don't want to donate to the Movember Foundation, but you still want to be a part of what we're doing here, membership is still open. So if you want to become a member, click that link. It's $2 and you get the emojis. You see how everyone over there is green? Those are all members. All green is members. Yeah, a little early today, 82 Tony PR. I was going to do a 12 o'clock. I did say that was my schedule. I was going to do 12 o'clock, but I'm going to give blood at 12:30. So the only courses near me are the basic and advanced rider course at my local ABATE. Okay, so Nick, what courses are you wanting to get? Have you already done basic and advanced? Like why don't you want to take the basic and advanced? I'm sure if you don't want it because you probably already took it. You're welcome, J-Lo, dude. Thanks for being a member, man. I appreciate that. Moto Anna, so you asked any advice about rider anxiety. Okay, so we can dive a little more into that. There's multiple parts of that. Those are the people that want to get into riding, having anxiety about that, and then those that have been riding for a while still having that anxiety or a new level of anxiety. We can definitely talk about that. It's really about confidence. And self-confidence in what you're doing. So normal anxiety without the motorcycle, that's something I have, and it's basically because I feel like I'm out of control with my own mentality in some areas, and that produces anxiety. So when you're riding or you're about to ride, you feel like you don't have control. So the best way to figure out how to control something like that is practice. Go into a parking lot, getting comfortable with your bike, really researching your bike. Same thing like you would do with your body, same thing you do with your mind. You'd research your mind, research how to do things, cognitive behavioral therapy, doing all these different things. So when it comes to riding, maybe doing some basic T clocks, doing some basic maintenance on your bike, changing your own oil, so you kind of have like this one-to-one familiarity with your bike, and then going out and practicing too. So he's gaining weight and he's doing amazing now. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. But we could definitely jump into that. That is something that I found out is that those with anxiety have to just put more work in. It sucks, but if something you really want to do, you just got to put more work into it. The fear of catching COVID is stopping you. Okay, that's a legit fear. Just realize, how you get viral transmissions as something that I've had to deal with when it comes to EMS. We had to do a lot of bloodborne pathogens, a lot of pathogen stuff, a lot of OSHA, continuing education, and one of the biggest things that I found with COVID right now is the transmission is typically through breathing in close quarters. So out and about by yourself, you're not going to have to deal too much if you are, and it seems like the hospitals have caught up quite a bit. So if there ever was an accident and you were transported to the hospital, they do some really good precautions. So I don't think COVID is going to be the biggest thing right now to really, really stop you. Just remember what you can do to prevent it for yourself is wear a mask and be around people that do wear masks. And if nobody around you is wearing a mask, if you're clean shaven, wear an N95 and that'll protect you that way. How long should you have been riding before taking the BRC2 or an intermediate course? So Mark Shapiro, when it comes to, so this is kind of part of what's stopping you from taking a class. And I was thinking, money, no time, you don't care, you feel like you're already good. So when it comes to how long you should be riding before taking the BRC2 or an intermediate course, it's you could take it right away. If you feel confident that you took the BRC1, you're like, man, I'm good. Sign up for the next BRC2 if you really want to. The BRC2 is just an extra level of training that you're going to take your own motorcycle. So you might want to get a motorcycle first if you don't have one. In the BRC1, you use the motorcycle that they provide. So now you get to actually bond with your bike in a BRC2. So you could take it right away. It's the same. It's almost the same. There's a few extra exercises that are there, but it's all on the range stuff. So it's not classroom stuff. What the NMSF class didn't teach was how to anticipate red light turning green quickly. How do you know what gear you should be in so you don't over rev? That's just with practice, learning how, what rev range you're supposed to be, a revolution range you're supposed to be in, your tachometer versus all that stuff. You'll start learning that. That is a fine motor skill that gets developed over time. You're not going to be good at the beginning, but with practice, you're going to learn how to do that. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and keep it on topic. Let's go ahead and we want to talk about what is stopping you. Okay, so this is the opportunity for you guys to talk and for you guys to let me know what is really stopping you. Is it money? Is it, wearing gear? So for gear, so what is stopping you from wearing gear? So I'm going to ask the question. We're going to start over. We're going to start over here. But real quick, Mike Warner with the $5 donation. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys, and I want to hear it just for this right here, is what is stopping you from wearing gear? Okay, is it money? Is it doesn't fit the style of riding you do? Do you think it's dumb? And all answers, as long as they're honest and you're not just trying to troll and stuff, are respected here. So we can, no dumb answers. Is it claustrophobia? Do you have like a phobia when it comes to putting that gear? Is it too hot for you to do those types of things? That's the kind of stuff I want to know about gear. So let's go ahead and talk about gear just real quick, because we're kind of jumping all over the place. I see all you guys raising your hands, but then we're not talking about gear right now. So heat. So heat is a problem for you. Do you have like a mesh gear? Is there a problem with, getting more gear? So if you have like one season gear, which is gonna be for cold riding, but then you can't wear that when it gets hot, so you kind of are out of it. You're done. You don't wear the gear. Yeah. So there's summer versions of gear. So when I think about it this way. When I think about gear being too hot, I kind of think about it in terms of how we typically wear it, normal clothes. You have long sleeve jackets, you have, pants, and then when it's hot out, you wear shorts, you wear shorts, you wear a short sleeve. So you have different seasonal like clothing. When it comes to motorcycle riding, you need to get seasonal gear. Or at least have some gear that you can tolerate. So right now I'm wearing long sleeve, but it's hot, but I'm also inside, have the AC on, I got the fan going. So I'm comfortable here, but if I went outside in the temperatures right now, I would not be comfortable. So I'd have to get something else. I have to put it on different clothes. So that's kind of the same concept with that. But then that comes into money. So not a lot of people have a lot of money. And I see the right here. Money is a big reason for me. Money for me. They don't make motorcycle pants in your size. Okay, so sizing could be a thing. Okay. So money. I see a lot of money. Okay, and then I also see heat stops you from wearing gear. Okay, so you have to look into the summer versions of gear. So you got a lot of mesh gear. So find something that has just a lot of airflow, a lot of mesh. And here's the thing: I know a lot of people think, well, if I get mesh gear, it's not going to be as protective. No, they have mesh on the inside of the arms, like up in here. So when you're riding, you're going to get airflow here, but then on the outside, you're going to have the abrasion resistance. So you're gonna have compromises here and there, but you can get mesh gear for relatively cheap. And the one thing that really has saved my butt, and the one thing that has been the most beneficial when it comes to switching gear, is the jacket. So having a mesh jacket, having a summer jacket, and having a winter jacket has played a huge role. And then having all of a sudden, and I tried it because I had a little extra cash, was getting a mesh pant. That's made a huge difference. So look into some mesh pants, look into some mesh jackets, and there's some for relatively cheap. That's why I have the beginner list on Get Lord Cycles, is that I picked as cheap as I possibly can with a good safety, and a lot of it is mesh gear because then you can layer up and wear different stuff. I see cost being a major factor, not wearing, and that's one of those things. So part of that right there, that yellow right there, says my best picks for beginner gear. Cost is also so. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and click that link. Go ahead and click that link so you guys can see what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over. All right, so I picked mesh gear and I picked relatively cheap stuff. So this right here, Snell rated. This helmet right here, Snell rated. So if I just added, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and where's the calculator? Come on, Dan. So right here, 134. So let's do 135 plus 170. I know this is going to be out of a lot of people's ranges. That's perfectly fine. So 130. And then what else? Let's do the more expensive boot. Okay, 159. So 160. And then let's do Alpine Stars. That's a good glove. So that's 40. All right. So $635 for a full set of gear. Now, I get that can be a lot for a lot of people, but that right there is $635 for a set of full gear with armor, with abrasion resistance. I mean, obviously not including tax, but you got quite a bit. And this is the jacket that I wear. And that's the one I wear. 169. I love it. Absolutely love it. So let's say, $700 for a full set of gear, for beginner set of gear. Okay. You might have to refresh it. It gave me the same thing. All right, I'll go ahead. You know what? Let's go ahead and just do this. Trying to make it a short link for you guys. I'll just make it a big link. Let me know if that one works now. But $700, let's say because of taxes and shipping and everything, you have a full set of gear. I'm not saying go out and buy it right away, because here's the thing when it comes to seasonal gear. You have the helmet. The helmet's not changing. You don't have to buy that again. The gloves, you can live with. You can do that. Okay, it's fine. Boots, you could pretty much wear those boots year round. So gloves, boots, and helmet, you can pretty much wear year round. The one thing that you're probably going to switch out is going to be the jacket. So if you have a summer jacket, you're going to probably want to get a winter or a summer jacket, or a winter jacket. You want to get a summer jacket. Well, there you go, and that's all you have to do. So really, at the end of the day, to really improve your riding in the summertime, and you already have full gear, just get a different jacket. So for $170 plus tax, you can get a summer jacket that's going to completely improve how you're going to ride in the summertime. So when I talk about, what type of gear you should get and, is money a cost factor? Well, you should be getting full gear in the first place. So start getting full gear, start saving up, start getting pieces at a time. So about $700, you got a full set of gear. Okay, cool. You got $700 worth of gear. You're fully taken out. And then right here, guys, realize you don't have to replace all this stuff unless you crash or like in 5 years. Okay? So you can constantly, rotate your gear if you really needed to. So if you buy one set of gear this first 6 months, so you bought a helmet this 6 months. Great. And you got helmet and gloves the first 6 months. Great. The next 6 months, you decide, you know what, I'm going to upgrade some stuff. I'm going to get some boots and pants and a jacket. Okay, well, there you go. So you can start itemizing, start changing things out. And then it's like, well, now it's too hot. It's too hot to wear this stuff. Well, let's go ahead and just get a different jacket. Now you have different jackets for different things, just like how you have different jackets for different, temperatures out there when you're walking around hanging out. So one of the biggest things, though, that you could do to help reduce the amount of money you have to spend, and then how much, how hot it is just getting a different jacket. Getting a different jacket. Just get a different jacket. That's going to make a huge difference. If you go from a leather jacket to a mesh jacket, you're going to notice a huge difference. I did hear from somebody saying that they gained a little weight, or they lost a little weight, and do they have to get a new jacket? You're going to want to get a new jacket. You're going to want to get especially if it's like 40 pounds. Okay, so you're going to want to get a new jacket. That's definitely going to be one size. If you have like a larger size jacket, the armor is going to flop around a little bit. The armor on the shoulders aren't going to be in the right spots. Those are the problems you're going to have with that. And you can always give that jacket to a friend. I've given my jackets away. I've given a helmet away. I've given plenty of things away. Does anybody here have any problems with like claustrophobia? I did say, or Scarlett, you did say it doesn't fit your legs. They don't make jackets that fit your legs. That's going to be a huge problem, and that's not something that you have control over. That's something that you tried your hardest to look for and couldn't find. One of the problems when it comes to that is obviously the length of the pant and where the armor sits. When it comes to that kind of stuff, you almost have to get it tailored. But the problem is when you get something tailored, especially with motorcycle gear, is that you have to find a specific tailor and somebody that can work with Kevlar, somebody that can work with these aramid fibers, and that's going to be really hard to do. So try your absolute best to make it work. Buy a piece of gear that kind of fits. And if you found a style, if you found a brand, really have to work with that, and you're going to have to get used to returning things. The best thing you could possibly do is go to like a cycle gear and multiple cycle gears, and then try on pants, see where they fit, see where the armor sits, see what happens, how comfortable it is. And I'm going to tell you right now, motorcycle jeans are not as comfortable as regular jeans. They're just not as comfortable. So don't worry about that. And then a good point, Mike Warner, check out cooling vests. They're really affordable and work really well. So that's another option you could do. And that's just kind of what's happening. We talk about riding within the conditions involved. And if it's super hot out, wearing a cooling vest could really help you out when it comes to that. Same thing, getting the right gear. Okay. The jacket fits well, but there is no waist adjustment. Is that okay or bad? No, that's fine. That's fine. Some companies have waist adjustments. So that's like the little Velcro straps that on the waist. Some companies do offer that. That's starting to become a standard though, so you should start seeing new stuff like that. I'm a textile guy also. I am. Most of your gear is custom because of it. Okay. Well, where do you get that custom gear? ZX10 or Deb? Dave7777777. Now I have 3 jackets for different temps. My Merlin Hickson jacket for cooler days, Revit Eclipse mesh jacket for summer days, riding shirt for in between days. Very good. Another trick, you can get summer mesh jacket, but for the winter time, just get freezer undergarment. Yeah, so that's what I do, Skystream. So I have my mesh jacket, and I wear that 90% of the time, like 95% of the time. And if it gets too cold out, I just put an extra layer underneath it. If it's really cold, I have a different jacket that is like a wax cotton that has abrasion resistance in it and armor. What about socks for sweaty feet and bike boots? That's something that I never really thought about. I just wear regular socks. Wool socks are always good. They're not necessarily meant to keep your feet warm. Hey, Max Rose Jr. just subscribed. That's weird. you're gonna find socks that are good for wicking, good for keeping your feet dry. That's one of the biggest things. You're just gonna have sweaty feet inside your boots, anyways. All right, so we're gonna move on to what's stopping you from taking a class. Now, this is something that I definitely see and hear all the time. So I want to hear from you. And while you guys are typing, I just want to mention something about the what's stopping you from wearing gear. If money is part of that, look into your state. If there's any charities in your state that will sponsor a helmet or give you a scholarship for a helmet, and they also do scholarships for classes too. So you might actually get your class paid for. You might actually get a helmet at least paid for. So definitely look into some of those things. There's a few places in Arizona that does that. AMSEF and then 520 Moto Alliance, they do stuff like that. So that's something that you can definitely get some help on when it comes to the money aspect. I don't see a lot of people saying that it doesn't fit their style to wear gear. I see a lot of Harley riders talking about that. It's like they don't wear gear because of that. Claustrophobia, I do see that sometimes. Getting a 3/4 helmet or a modular helmet will help you out with that. So when you're riding, keep it down, but if you're starting to feel panicked, you can always lift it up. There's always that. So all right, so now we got some people here. 12 Lion Whelps, I'm in Arizona. B, that's a good recommendation. Best advice I could share as a noob is just slow down and plan out your gear purchases before the MSF so you don't waste money like I did. So yeah, you're going to learn a lot in the MSF class of what type of gear, what kind of gear to get, and that will help influence some of your options. Let's see. I see a lot of people saying COVID has been a concern and a cause for classes closing down. So it's a bit far. Okay. Closest class is a few hours away. Oof. Yeah, Richard, I get that. Yeah, like you're saying, the hardest is time with work and such, because it is a full day class and it's 2 days. So I mean, like if it's hours away, you're gonna either have to ride or drive all the way back, drive there in the morning super early. Now you got to do a class all day or get a hotel. It's money. It's a lot of money. I get that. Here in the UK, I could recommend Bike Safe. You get to ride with police bikers and they review your riding. That is very interesting. Bike Safe. That is something that I might want to do at some point. Bike Safe. Interesting. Alex Perney, welcome to the crew, baby. Woo! Bike Safe. Yeah, see, I learned stuff from you guys. Harley rider here, and I wear what I like, but yes, some other Harley riders will mock, but it does not matter to me. Rather be safe. Exactly. Yeah, it's just, you got to do that. COVID. So I see a lot of COVID things. I prepaid for a safety course, but due to COVID, I'm waiting list. Boom, boom. Flex your payments. Okay. So I see a lot of you guys wanting to take a class. So when the question is what is stopping you from taking a class right now, it's because of COVID. And that is just a normal like thing that's happening right now. That's just like the new norm, is that's what's stopping until things can get underway. So once COVID goes away, has any of you guys had a problem with the money? I see the no time thing because it's a 2-day class. We're talking about the beginner rider class right now. But there, we can always talk about, some advanced riding clinics and track days and stuff. Anybody here just don't care? Anybody here just don't care to take a class? Just wondering. I'm just wondering. Or do you feel like you're already good? You don't need to take a class. Like, yeah, I'm good. I already took. I mean, like, or no, you didn't take one, but you're like, I learned enough. I'm good. I don't need to. Booked your CBD for the 16th of March when I wasn't able to do it until the 8th of June, and I had to Oh, no. Well, at least you got it, but man, from March to the end of June. Yeah, Magfire Zanuni. Motorcycling isn't a cheap hobby, guys. You have to think about it. If you want to think about it as a hobby, it's not cheap. If you want to think about it as a mode of transportation, there's pros and cons to it, and one of the cons is that you have to get gear.
I mean, you don't have to, but you should. You definitely should get gear. Waiting. Only took 3 months of waiting, but I finally got through to my DMV, and we got the endorsement printed on the license. Nice. Never learned that, but I could ride a unit. Horses have opened up in Canada. Okay, good. I work a second shift, so driving that far that early is hard for me. Getting up at 4 to be there at 7:30 when I'm generally work. Yeah, dude, that's too much. So what? Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, some MSFs are 3 days, so you get usually a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we do online for the first day, so you can do that during the week, and you really just have to show up on a Saturday, Sunday. You can always benefit from class. Yeah, I don't think this question, the calling out all motorcycle riders, this is what I'm learning right now, guys. The people in the class right now are ones that want to. So I'm not now. It's like, it's like I feel like I'm preaching to the choir here. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. You guys already want to do this stuff. So for those of you that are new to this, and those of you that are new to motorcycling, there are ways to get around a lot of these things, and it just sounds like this might be something that I need to make a regular video about. So how about this, guys? We're gonna jump. You guys are all like the crew. You guys are just amazing. Like I don't have to convince any of you guys. Like you guys are, you guys got it. You guys got it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch into some AAR stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and get over there. All right, so we're gonna talk about some motorcycle crashes and whatnot. Oh, look at that! Already on screen. Already on screen. Today, guys, we are raising money for charity. So please, if you would like to donate any type of money, donate it to charity. Okay. The reason why we're doing this early today is because I do have I'm gonna donate some blood a little bit later at 12:30, so in 2 hours. So we're gonna end the stream at 12. Take me 20 minutes to get there. So anyways, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Garon, not too much, not too much. I do have to take a pee pee, so I'm gonna be right back. I've been hydrating for this blood drive. So anyways, I'll be right back.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. 1 second.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa! I go and leave to take a little tinkle. Holy crap. Mark Shapiro? No freaking way, dude. $3,000 to the Movember Foundation? What? Wow. I can't even imagine how many people are going to be helped because of that. Umlaut the Harlequin with a 20. Fucking all of you guys are amazing. Holy crap. I got a swear jar, sorry. I gave all my money to my daughter. Mark Shapiro with the 3. I wish I could. What? Mark Shapiro, send me an email, man. I want to send you something. I want to send you I want to send you a patch, at least. At least. Let me at least send you, like, a patch. Let me at least send you some swag. Let me at least send you... Let me at least do something. So send me an email, man. Send me an email. Holy crap. Mark Shapiro, send me... Wow. So, hey, I've suffered from mental illness for a large part of my adult life and have friends and family who have or have had testicular and or prostate cancer. Movembers of where they found it. Dude, that... Hey, man, I'm right there with you with the mental illness. I don't have anybody with testicular or prostate cancer, so I mean, this foundation is probably like the perfect foundation for you right now. But like, I'm here because of the mental illness. So I mean, I without even saying a word, I get it. I get it, man. I get it. I wish YouTube would let me freaking give members. You know what I mean? Wow. Send me an email, man. I at least want to get you a patch. At least. Let me... Wow. I know that's not why you didn't... I know that's why you didn't do that, but... Come on. Let me at least... You know, you just blessed probably a ton of people. Let me at least bless you a little bit. Okay? That's all. That's how I think about it. Let me bless. Okay? You just blessed a lot of people with that. Wow, dude. Wow. Amazing. Still got 8 days left. Woo! Let's get some energy now. Let's get some energy. Now we're gonna talk about some people crashing and stuff, but you know what? We're whoo-wee. I would have pissed myself, CRG Motors, if I saw that before I had to go pee. Wow. Oh. Look it on the... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Dude, you're a legend. That's a legend status. Yeah, send me an email, man. That way I can at least get some information. I got it. I got it, man. Thank you. After the stream, when I'm donating blood and I'm sitting there, I'm gonna get on the phone. I'm gonna text you. All right, man? Or I'm gonna email you back. Okay? Because I'm donating blood in 2 hours. I brown staged.
A very frequent and dangerous situation in which a driver makes a U-turn in the worst possible place.
Okay, okay. Good braking, good braking. What uncommon thing in a common situation? Go. All right, so uncommon thing in a common situation, side of the vehicle, we start looking at patterns, we start realizing patterns, all these different things. Whew. Man. Absolutely insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Don't worry about guys, don't worry about donating if you don't have cash. I'd rather you save money up for gear. Okay, I'd rather you save up money for gear in a class if you don't have any money, but woo, baby. Dude, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. Wow. Oh, real quick, so we kind of talked a little bit about that. Obviously, patterns and everything. We're going over the situational awareness. We're doing, you know, the color code chart and everything. That's what we're kind of doing. We're going to talk about patterns. We're going to talk about after action review stuff. So we're going to see what happened, how they did it, what we could do to do better. All these different things. I'm still like brown stage right now from, still brown stage from that donation. Got me. Bless you, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. I saw a question here. Oh, I wonder if we can hit 10K. Yeah, guys, remember we're gonna pick a new charity for August too. Okay, I'm actually gonna research some more charities for August, and I'm gonna let the members decide. I'm gonna have a poll for the members, and they're gonna decide. Zombie Phoenix donated $20. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, $3,000 is it's an uncommon thing. All right, let's get back into it.
A very frequent and dangerous situation in which a driver makes a U-turn in the worst possible place.
Okay, real quick, let's go ahead and orient ourselves to the situation here. We have a lot of trees, blind turn, it's going over a hill, it's a crest, so you can't see what's over the other side. So in this situation, you should definitely be in orange stage, and you're kind of prepped and ready for anything that could be around this corner. And this rider was prepped and ready. This rider was situationally aware to this whole situation. So when he goes around this corner, it's not going to be the biggest of surprises. Just real quick, did you guys hear that? You hear how he slowed down going up the hill? Typically, you speed up with more engine RPMs and everything, more power to get up and over that hill and haul ass around it. But did you guys hear the engine RPMs kind of slow down a little bit? Kind of like he's like looking, he's like, what's over there? What's over there? I'm slowing down. What's over there? And then when you're able to go, then you increase your throttle. But he waited. What's over there? What's over there? Oh, there's something there. Good thing I slowed down. And that is what I want you guys to do when it comes to riding your bike when you're out in the mountains like this. One thing you could do, obviously, is wear full gear, but you know, situational awareness is going to hopefully prevent him from actually crashing. His situational awareness and fundamental skills intertwined will hopefully prevent it. But I like to have that extra space cushion, or not space cushion. I like to have that extra net. You know, when I'm doing tight roping and stuff, I want to have that safety net. I want to have that just in case I fail. So one thing, go ahead and do that. And then right here, just kind of wait. Go. So orange stage, a lot of pedestrians, a lot of problems there. Right here, just real quick. Okay, we're hauling ass through it, and we're not giving obstacles enough respect. So a pedestrian, a bump, debris in the road, another car, that could be a big problem. Okay, so we need to really pay attention to those things and give that healthy respect, because those little things can really hurt us when it comes to being on a bike. So hauling ass around a pedestrian, which could be erratic, they can jump in front of you, they can jump side to side, or they can like not do anything because you could scare them. But right here, let's not haul ass around it. You know, let's wait until we see what they're gonna do, and then go around them nice and gently. Because who knows, they could be like a scared little kitten or scared little deer and then run out in front of you. You see how close that was? One's if she reacted by jumping like that and right in front of you.
Fortunately, the biker's reaction was quick and he managed to get away.
Alright, merging. Okay. Oh, brakes. Oh, good job, dude. Got yourself out of that. That was good. So there was a car braking. Right here, not stopping time, so it swerved, but it swerved into us. And this motorcycle rider had 360 situational awareness, heard it, probably saw it in the mirrors, but definitely heard it, and is doing a quick head check. So he's looking, hazard, what's in front of me? Hazard, what's in front of me? Hazard, what's in front of me? I got to get out of here. So the best thing to do in there is to increase your space cushion, which is exactly what this guy did. So this is a perfect situation, perfect red stage maneuvers, perfect everything when it came to this rider.
Fortunately, the biker's reaction was quick and he managed to get away.
Very good. He found an escape path. He moved over, has a good space cushion, and now done. Already, look at that. So loud. We're not on the same. We're in the wrong lane already. Got lucky right there. Got lucky. Got lucky. Now that vehicle is probably going towards this little section over here. Look like it's an exit? No, it looks like the I got like a Achoo! Woo! Wake up. More likely this bus or whatever was moving over to this section right here. But it's a blind curve. So this is why you shouldn't be hauling ass around the blind curve, guys. The one thing that he did right was stand the bike up and apply progressive brake pressure. That's it. That's all. You got lucky. This was a lucky situation. Red light, so
No
green
matter
means
what,
go.
One of the drivers deliberately runs a red light.
I don't get the idea of the moment it's green. Maybe it's because I'm in a different area and in different places, different cultures. It's like you have to do that. But I'm seeing a lot. It happens in California too, so I know that's not necessarily the same factor. As soon as it turns green, it's like they're waiting. Like, green, boom, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It doesn't matter if there's people in the road. It doesn't matter any of that stuff. It's just, let's go. Right? Is that a culture thing? Is that a thing that typically happens? If you're not in the United States, like, where in your area do you do this? Like, just watch. It's like, as soon as it's green, let's go. It doesn't matter if people are going. It doesn't matter if people are in an intersection. It doesn't matter if people are still traveling. Let's just gun it and go. As soon as it's green. I don't get that. I don't get that. I always look left, right, left again. I don't go until it's safe for me to do so.
No matter what, one of the drivers deliberately runs a red light.
Wait, green light, go. Why? Is that a thing?
This is one of those situations in which a biker feels completely helpless.
Yep. That is why I do not stop behind vehicles like that. I always give a space cushion. So, in Germany, 1 second after green, 10 cars behind, use the horn. See that? Like, I don't... Is that like an impatient thing, or is that just like, well, you're just supposed to go? And I could say this does happen. It goes from red, yellow to green. Yeah, I've always done a check. Harry Ingerham, sorry. Donated $5. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Whew. So right here, one thing that I noticed with this is that his following distance and his line of sight is not the best. And then he has to almost do emergency braking to stop before hitting the van. So that is definitely a possibility of why we're so close. So that should also tell you, hey, slow it down. Have a good line of sight. Why is this man stopping?
This is one of those situations in which a biker feels completely helpless.
You see how we're stopped right here? Move off to the sides so you can see. And then if they back up on you, you can hopefully go through an escape path. I always park myself in a lane filtering position because of stuff like that. Lane filtering position. We can't back up. We don't have reverse like that. So this van could easily run your ass over. So if you have to, jump off the bike, let it get ran over, and then if it's a business, right? If it's a business, they're paying for your bike, baby. They have to have insurance, so they're paying for your stuff. Yep, Fosos. Yep.
This biker was trying to explain to the driver his inappropriate.
I don't even care about the explanation. What do we know from this, guys? What do we know from this? Already. Look how far we have. Look at that. He's not that close, but he's definitely closer than I feel comfortable with. We already see the side of the vehicle, guys. But you see how he moved over? He saw it happening, he swerved. And it wasn't even that hard of a swerve. It wasn't even that hard of a swerve. So when you see people practicing their swerve and it's like bam, bam, you know, it's like this really crazy thing. But if you set yourself up for success and if you're like, you know, you're over here, but if you're over here on the far right, you're going to have to swerve far, right? Well, far left, but you're going to have to swerve far, correct? The simple fact that he set himself up for success because there's bad line of sight on the right side and he's already in a position to swerve if he had to or get into an escape path a lot easier. That's what's going to set you up for real good success, guys. That's going to help you so you don't have to swerve so far.
This biker was trying to explain to the driver his inappropriate. This biker was very lucky, he was close to meeting the driver head on.
Oh, way too fast in the corner. That's what happens when you go too fast into a corner, guys. That's what happens. Yeah, we only 78 likes. What the heck?
Close to meeting the driver head on.
So the camera's on a gyroscope. It's on the tank, so it's not his head. So don't think that it's his head doing that. But he's hauling ass through this turn. It's a blind turn. We don't really know how of a sharp turn this really is. But he's going to be hauling ass through it. He doesn't have the skill to maintain his line. It's as simple as that. If you go too fast and you can't maintain your line, you don't have that skill to go that fast. So he just doesn't have the skill to do it. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of beginner riders do not have that skill. So what you should be doing is going slower than you think you should be going, and then realize, oh, I can handle it, and then you can bump up speed. Don't go like, oh, I think I can go 60 in a 40 on this turn, and then realize you can't, but then halfway through you crash. If you go 40 in a 40 on a turn, and you realize you can go maybe a little bit faster, or this is a good speed, well, then you're good. So the next time, do over 40 if you really want to. So that right there is how you should be learning, and that right there is how you should be practicing, is take it easy at first, realize you can handle it or don't handle it, but it's better to do it when it's easy than when you're hauling ass or you're doing something reckless and you realize you can't handle it, and then you're screwed. So don't go around and get screwed by hauling ass around corners like this.
When the driver made a dangerous maneuver, the biker decided.
Like, same thing, like everything. All these cars. Red light, as soon as it turns yellow, it's like, hey guys, we're going to get going, even though there's vehicles in the roadway.
When the driver made a dangerous maneuver, the biker decided to check what kind of driver he was dealing with.
Oh!
What's that? Fucking extra one. Fucking knobhead. Yeah, you fucking knobhead. Fucking take your mirror off. No.
Not much you could have done. So he's reporting it, fed up with the drivers. That's all you can do. Don't take it upon yourself to teach somebody like this. Just report it. We're full gear, guys. Locked up the brakes. So locked up the brakes on that one. And that's a lot of cords. Look at all the cables. Like what goes to what? And that's another thing, guys, having stuff on your handlebars like this, like a lot of it, especially on the far right. You see the beads? I get that. It's like a religious thing. But that's also your emergency shutoff switch. I mean, you could have it on this side too, and then that messes with your horn. It messes with your turn signals and everything. So be very careful with that because it can get in the way of you actually handling your primary controls.
Next we have a few clips which show how careless pedestrians can get.
Some of these are not even that good. What's up, Gus? How you doing? Oh. Gotta be careful around pedestrians. See what I mean by how they'll just jump out? So he did a good job by not dumping the bike and slamming those brakes. Same thing right there. Is this like a pedestrian thing? If you notice, big cities, you tend to have a lot of pedestrian problems, and then out in the middle of nowhere, you tend to have a lot of speeding and cornering problems. So each area provides its own factors towards a close call or crash. So when you're in town, think about this. You know, you don't have to worry about going too fast around corners, do you? You have to worry about striking an object, which is a pedestrian. So you have different things. So when you're going out and you're riding in the middle of nowhere, you're not having to deal with having to modulate your speed based off of pedestrians. Here you have to. So when you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're riding, modulate your speed just because you know that a hazard is a turn, is a deer, is an intersection coming up that has no lights, it's just a four-way stop, all these different things, okay? What's up, Matt? Matt O'Hanley, how you doing? All right, I think we're just the same dude. It's like MotoStars, man. You like ran out of content. Got to run this whole guy's thing for 10 minutes. Ah, you're getting passed up by a bicyclist. Just saying. It's probably because you got a little quad lock there. If you had a Rokform mount, you might be going a little faster using code DanDan25. Just saying. Just saying. Blurring out his speedo. The side of the vehicle. So he didn't blur out his speedo here. Okay, didn't blur out the speedo here, but he did it over there. So do you think speed might have been a factor in the other one? Probably. Side of the vehicle.
The driver is in such a hurry that he doesn't care about the biker at all.
Hvad laver du? Hvad har du gang i?
How you doing, redneck? It's live, baby.
Ja, hvad har du gang i? Den er ensporet, indtil du kommer hertil. Ja, den er ensporet. Du skal sgu da ikke prøve at overhale mig, når den er ensporet, vel? Der er kamera lige her. Ja. Kør ordentligt.
What's going on? What the heck happened? What was that all about? Outside of the fact that that person drives like a dum-dum, like I didn't. Okay, what? Never mind. Whatever. Hey, wind noise. That dude's got a huge horn. Just kidding. That sounded weird. Let me rephrase that. That guy has a very loud horn. He doesn't say anything about his horn. He's got a train horn on his bike.
Almost got me. She almost got me.
Wait. Okay, so that was a blind spot, close call. All right, so we have two riders right here. This car driver is not paying attention, doesn't realize there's another rider, just sees the first rider passing, decides to just move over. You know, he did fine. You can accelerate out of that if you wanted to, but he did recognize that the tires were coming over that line. So very good on this guy.
Almost got me. She almost got me.
The driver completely misunderstood the biker's message and makes the same mistake again.
He's got a good horn too. So real quick, that's what I use my Rokform mount for. I have it on my left side, but I use Google Maps. I absolutely love it. That's what I use it for. These horns though, making me want to get a horn. All right, I don't feel the need to see them chat. Side of the vehicle, baby. Side of the vehicle, baby. All right. Okay. All right. Enough of that. We got another video. But you know, real quick, guys, let's go to the classroom real quick. Okay, let's talk real quick. I know we don't have any food out for you guys, but make sure you click that sign in button. It's that like button, the sign-in sheet. See, you guys notice I did talk at the beginning. I'm low on caffeine. I'm pretty low energy. I'm pretty damn tired. So kind of this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and talk real quick to the crew in the crew lounge. I'm gonna say some things, and then I'm gonna kind of open it up to a very short Q&A, and then I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go ahead and have something to eat real quick before I have to leave for the blood drive. It's great. I'm already low energy. I'm gonna get blood taken out. Smart move, Daniel. And then I got a meeting with Rokform on over the phone. So if you guys have anything that you would want me to ask Rokform, let me know in the chitty chat. But with that said, let's go ahead and head over to the lounge. I want to bring Mark Shapiro in here. I can't give him crew status here, but baby, you deserve it. The $3,000 donation to the Movember Foundation today. Absolutely insane. Let's go to the crew lounge real quick.
Yeah, we got some sushi. Maybe I should have some sushi here. But the thing is, yeah, today's a weird day. I'm stopping caffeine, trying to lower my blood pressure just a little bit, see what I need to do. Guys, always take care of yourselves. You know, make sure that you focus on yourself so you can focus and help others. So, guys, that's the thing. Yeah, eat a banana. I should probably eat a banana. We got some bananas. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna, or downstairs. What are we talking about? We're in the firehouse. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. And I'm gonna have some lunch. And then I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get a pint of blood taken out from me. So I kind of wanted to help some people out when it comes to the blood drive thing, but it kind of got me some ideas, you know. Crew, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should we host like a blood drive? You know what I mean? Should we host something like that? To where if like, you know, like, I don't know, it's, I'm thinking out loud. I see Bike Safe right here. Somebody mentioned Bike Safe, UK's #1 police-led motorcycle safety initiative. Should I try to launch some of those things? I want to hear you guys' ideas. I'll be on the Discord kind of chitty-chatting with you guys. But I definitely, Anonymous, thank you for the $2 donation. I'm definitely need to get some energy up before I get my blood drawn. I will be driving a car. I'm not going to be riding just to be extra safe. But crew, we got a lot of cool things planned. I'm going to take the bike out, the CBR 300R out for some U-turns, figure eights, show you what you can do out in the parking lot with one of those things. One of those with the sport. You see what I'm talking about? Cognitive decline is happening right now with the Fireman. So I don't think I don't want to waste your guys' time. So today's an off day. We're gonna get back into it tomorrow. I'll make up part of the charity stream, but you know what? I don't know if I have to with freaking Mark Shapiro with the $3,000 donation. Whew! We're gonna get going. Let's go ahead and just kind of call it a day. All right, guys. With that said, I'll be just kind of hanging out on the Discord. And I'll see what you guys are up to, what you guys are doing. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm looking up this right here, the Bike Safe thing. This is interesting. Real interesting. Well, with that said, though, let's go to the lounge. Go to the lounge. Joink. Oh yeah, so this is the introduction. So these are all the rules that you want to follow. These are all the rules you want to follow. Then here's the lounge. Oh baby, KLR baby. Woo! That's an older one. Yeah, dude, absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane. I'm going to go ahead and download that one. I'm going to share that. So freaking badass. What's up, Brass? No case offered for Google Pixel 4. Yeah, they don't offer a case, but they offer a universal adapter. I think that's their way of saying, hey, we don't have one yet. Try doing this. John Michael, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. Does Rokform have a triple tree mount? No, they don't, and that's something I'm going to talk to them about. Because I know a lot. Because when I have my sport bike, the giveaway bike, I can't put a Rokform mount on it. I'm like, that's terrible. Yeah, 82 Tony. I'm going to drive. Oh, a rugged case. Okay. Rich Mitch, dude, you're good, man. I'm glad everything is doing better, man. I'm glad everything is doing better. I really am. That's oh man, that's scary. Have they experienced with cell phone cameras being ruined because of the vibrations? J-Lo. Somebody has mentioned that. Somebody has mentioned that, but I don't see how that. There has to be something. There has to be something because if it happens from a typical case for that typical model of phone, then that means a lot of people would be having that. You know what I mean? But I will ask them that. I'll talk to them about that. The main thing is I'm going to talk to them about what type of stuff I can make for them, you know, when it comes to content. But then I also want them to provide the crew a bigger discount, you know? We'll see about that. Oh, no, Rich Mitch. No, not good, man. Your shed. So guys, the Discord is free. Click that link in the chat. Sorry for the short stream, guys. I really am. Today is like just a weird day. There was no video earlier today, and it's a short stream today. It's just trying to be a little bit healthier. I'm getting myself a little more tired. I usually save my energy for the streams and the classes, but I'm working out pretty hard. Maybe I need to eat a little bit more protons. We'll see.